Live from the Greer School Studio. Broadcasting worldwide. This is GrierTV. And this week's anchors are Aranza Alcala and Isla Ascarova.
Ooh, 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 yeah. Did you hear the vibrato?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good morning and welcome back to GrierTV. We're your hosts, Aranza
and Alice. I mean Isla.
Isla, I guess musical rehearsals have really gotten to you.
Yes, they have. Sometimes I call you the Mad Hatter in my head.
No, I think you've said it out loud a couple of times.
Oh, well, I guess that's method acting then.
Well, we know what we've been up to this week with rehearsals, but let's see what everyone else has been doing this week.
Wow, planting trees was so much fun, but I think I forgot to check for ticks afterwards.
Isla, don't freak out, but
Oh my God, don't tell me there's a tick!
No, graduation is in less than a month.
Girl, don't scare me like that. I thought I was going to die.
It's about time us seniors start getting ready to say goodbye to Greer.
Well, now I'm scared again.
Isla, you have no ticks, I checked.
Not of the ticks, of graduating.
I'm sure Katie Payne is feeling the same mix of feelings right now.
Well, let's go meet her.
Hi everybody, my name is Katie Payne. This is my fourth year at Greer. I'm involved in excursion club, recycling club, Sustainable Sisters, pottery club. I'm also a writing tutor. And a fun fact about me is that I used to play the flute for 3 years before I came to Greer, but then I quit because I didn't like it that much. Thank you.
This week's sponsor is the Spring Fling.
Bibbity bobbity boo! Bibbity bobbity boo!
Sweetie, what are you doing?
I'm practicing my magic for the spring fling. I heard there's gonna be a magic show.
Aranza, the point of a magic show is to watch the magic, not to do the magic.
Oh. Well, I heard there's a dance party afterwards. Do we get to dance or do we watch someone dance?
Yes, Aranza, you can dance at a dance party.
Then I'm definitely going. When is it?
The Spring Fling is tomorrow at the magic performance will start in the auditorium at 5 p.m. and the dance party will start in the gym at 7 p.m.
Wow, that sounds like so much fun. But I don't have any fancy clothes to wear.
Oh, don't worry. The dress code is semi-formal, so you just need to wear some spring attire and you'll be good.
Okay, but how is this all happening tomorrow when I haven't seen anything set up for it yet?
Setup is today after school starting at 3:30.
So, just a hypothetical situation. But if I mean someone has no community service hours in yet, I could maybe...
Yes, you can help with the setup and get community service hours.
Will there be food at these events?
Yes, lots of it.
What about some food right now?
Well, I don't know about that, but you can see what's in the forecast for later.
Cue Meteorology!
Cue biology.
Hello, and welcome to this week's weekend weather food forecast. I'm your meteorologist, Marcela, and these are your meals for today and this weekend. You're currently expecting a warm front to come in this afternoon, spending sending a 70% chance of grilled cheese sandwich in our way. By dinner time, that will be turned into a baked fish cake with a chance of raining tartar sauce. On Saturday, we will be expecting some mixed precipitations of sausage, ham, eggs, beans, cheese, salsa, and rice. Later tomorrow morning, it will start heating up. By noon, it will be hot enough to bake 3 cheese baked pasta on the sideway. It will stay toasted into the evening, like barbecue ribs. On Sunday morning, it will cool off a lot, with the few foaming of the grass and hollandaise sauce with the fried eggs. Speaking of eggs, they will stick around at lunchtime, with sparkling of ham, avocado, roasted tomato, pancetta, rusk, roasted asparagus, and roasted mushrooms. I'll say pile it on Mother Nature. By dinner time on Sunday, the heat really turned me up. By grilling pork chops and roasted apples in raisins. It's gonna be a scorcher. This has been your weather food forecast. See you next week.
Make sure to come to the AP Art Show tonight from 5 to 8 p.m. in the Art Building.
People should definitely come and see some of the really beautiful pieces in there. There are some really talented students in AP Art.
Isla, aren't you in AP Art? I saw some of your pieces hung up in there the other day.
Like I said, really talented people.
Right. Yeah.
Do you ever just stare at the teacher in the morning assembly audience?
Yes, all the time. Hi, Mr. Jefferson!
Bonjour, Dr. Belhassan.
Sometimes I wish we could just tell them what they mean to us.
Good thing we have the NHS-sponsored teacher superlatives. Isn't that right, Mrs. Brubaker?
Roll the tape, Mr. Beckel!
Welcome to the moment you've all been waiting for, the 2025 NHS Staff Superlatives. That's right, the awards you didn't know you wanted, but definitely deserved. Let's start with science, where things are always exploding, mostly in the best way. First up, Dr. Burke, our ultimate fashionista. Like, seriously, she could teach a biology of couture class. She probably already does, we just missed it. Then there's Mrs. Myers, most likely to be chill and crash out during the same class period. Honestly, same. Mrs. Wright, most likely to let you sit in the hallway to focus. She just gets us, you know. And of course, Mrs. Brubaker, most likely to show up with neon eyeshadow and take you crawdad hunting mid-period. Okay, side quest queen. 10 out of 10 would follow into the woods again. Moving on to math. Mr. Jefferson, most likely to go viral without knowing he's on TikTok. If you see him dancing in the hallway, film it. Trust me. Then, Mrs. Mowers, most likely to live, laugh, love, and Google Gen Z slang. Then, Ms. Dermer, most likely to hack into the mainframe. And finally, Ms. Liang, definitely a spy, but you didn't hear it from us. Over in English, Miss Andre is most likely to recite poetry in a British accent at soccer practice. Miss Kimball, most likely to catch you gossiping in a language you didn't know she spoke. Okay, multilingual and nosy, I love it. Then we have Mrs. Cleary, our real-life Pinkalicious. Pink, powerful, and probably grading essays in glitter ink. Mr. Lang can jump higher than he is tall and do the cleanest handstand. That man defies gravity. Dr. Boudreau spotted with her dog reciting ancient British texts. Honestly, academic goals. Dr. Finley, his Roman Empire is the Roman Empire. Dr. GB looks like she could end you, but is actually a cinnamon roll. A mysterious icon. In history, Mr. Llewellyn wins best hair. Once again, no debate. Mrs. Brandabira, nonchalant pickleball queen, the chillest athlete on campus. Mr. Packnick, most likely to go from teaching history to showing baby pictures in 0.3 seconds. Yes, but Ellie's so cute. However, we take forever to get through the notes. Mrs. Kowalski, most animated and will sneak cornucopia or your prerogative into literally any lecture. Okay, vocab range. Now on to languages. Miss Juchek, most likely to be mistaken for a student. Literally, last year, I said hi to her in the cafeteria because I thought she was in my grade. Dr. Belhassan, caught singing French karaoke in class. 10 out of 10 vocals, someone signed her parole forever. Miss Quisenberry, the most wee baguette. We don't know what that means, but we know it's true. Next, admin and office. Mrs. Lawler, best Elphaba energy. Miss Crego, best Glinda energy. Together, they defy gravity. Mrs. O'Hara, the biggest smile in the building. Miss Barr, incognito superwoman. The grind never stops. Miss Kropchak wins the Hi Barbie Lookalike Award. Mrs. Good, hair always perfectly curved, like, how? Miss Shaw, most likely to eat up the announcements and leave no crumbs. I'm sorry I didn't show up to do them, Queen. Miss Porter, most likely to plan a fun weekend party. And we always RSVP in all caps. Now on to learning skills. Mrs. Davis, we'll say hi to you even if you've never met her. Mrs. Fraser, most likely to be a 3-time Grand Prix winner. Horse Girl Energy. Mrs. Gerber will likely call you kiddo and you'll always feel safe. Instant comfort. Okay, now on to music. Mrs. Hanlon, part Julie Andrews, part Snack Drawer CEO. She is the sound of music. Mr. Minnick is actually Mickey from Fantasia. Google it. I can see it. Mrs. Krupa, most likely to have the perfect pitch. Literally tuned like a piano. Mrs. Hartman was George Washington crossing the Delaware in a past life. Don't question it. Just accept it. If you know, you know. Now on to art. Miss Stengel, most likely to brighten your day. Miss Mignon, wears black like it's a happy color. Gothic sunshine. Miss Biotti definitely has a Marie Antoinette dress in her attic. The drama, the elegance. Mrs. Lang probably has 1,000 alarms on her phone. Respect the chaos. Mr. Beckel, most chill and simultaneously most stressed. Duality. Miss Fernandez, most likely to take pictures of you without you knowing. Okay, Candid Queen. Now, on to the library. The one and only Miss Dunkelberger wins the Hermione Granger Award for Library Excellence. You just know she's read everything. Now, on to house moms. Mom Lynn, the gentlest, most likely to jump scare you. Duality Part 2. Now, on to dance. First, Jossie has the best stories. Like one time we're in ballet and she told us how she was on a cruise ship while they were still building the ship. Danielle, most likely to be a prima ballerina. Okay, Trina, I see you. Nicole, the most zen. She's actually just yoga in human form. Now on to athletics. And finally, Mrs. Cherie Gates, our ultimate gym rat. She's strong, she's supportive, a little terrifying, but we love her. And that's a wrap on the 2025 Staff Superlatives. To our teachers, admin, and house moms, thank you for being you. Seriously, we couldn't do it without you. Now come accept your invisible trophies. Come on, get over here. Come on.
Those were some really good superlatives. Focus! Snap out of it! Now to the business at hand. I thought for sure Mr. Lang was gonna get most likely to trip over his pant legs.
Really? I thought it was totally gonna be most likely to be turned away from a roller coaster.
That's a good one. Right, Mr. Lang?
Well, I can tell by Mr. Beckel's face that it's about time to wrap this up.
Good luck to all the riders competing in IAA this weekend. This is GrierTV signing off. See you next week.